Okay. So I wasn't planning on doing Resident Evil again, but I don't have much choice because Capcom is a bunch of dicks. So, Resident Evil 4. Alright, Resident Evil 4 was released in 2005. It came out roughly 4 years after Resident Evil 3. We had Code Veronica happen in between the two. We had some really bad rail shooters, and we had the Resident Evil Outbreak series. So 2005 Resident Evil, well, 2001 they revamped Resident Evil 1, and then 2002 Resident Evil 0 happened, and then Resident Evil 4. Now there's a couple things about Resident Evil 4 that a lot of people don't know. One, Resident Evil 4 is a completely different game now than it was intended to be. They kind of intended it to be this Silent Hill-esque game, and then Capcom decided to shift gears and go to what we have now. Also, Resident Evil 4, we were actually going to have Dante. Dante's character was going to be the protagonist in this game, but then they decided it didn't really fit the Resident Evil setup, so they changed it to Leon, and they moved Dante over to Devil May Cry. Okay, so Capcom made a deal with Sony to release the first 3 games on PlayStation. That happened. Code Veronica happened, and Code Veronica was on the Dreamcast. And then they made a version of Code Veronica for PS2. So instead of putting Resident Evil 4 on PS2, they decided to make it for GameCube, because GameCube also had the Resident Evil remake and it had Resident Evil 0. So naturally, Resident Evil 4 would go to that. That being said, Resident Evil 4 is by far the most popular title in the entire franchise. It is. Everybody and their brother talks about Resident Evil 4. We kind of pulled away from the traditional tank controls. We have the over-shoulder view that the game has now until Resident Evil 6. I have mixed feelings about Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 is good. It's a good game. Like, it's solid. But it's overhyped hard. Leon is one of my favorite characters, and he's the protagonist, which is really good. Ada is in it, and I loved her in Resident Evil 2. We have Wesker, has a very minor part in it. The mercenary game that you unlock at the end is awesome, is really fun. It's got a good story. It's challenging enough, not too challenging, but that's kind of my opinion for Resident Evil 4. So I have beaten this game a bunch of times. I'm not gonna play on hardest. I'm not gonna steamroll the game. I'm not doing any speed runs. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'm really just playing to kind of show you guys who haven't played it what the game's about and why it is a fan favorite. It also came out for GameCube. It came out with this really awesome chainsaw GameCube controller that is worth quite a bit of money nowadays. It has been ported to every system on the planet, practically. Since then, it came out for PS2 later. It had some additional content. Came out for PC. Came out revamped for PC with better graphics. Came out for PS4, PS3. It's been everywhere. Xbox 360. So those are kind of like the setup. This game takes place 6 years or 8 years after Resident Evil 2. So we're gonna just play on normal.
Resident Evil 4.
Oh, Wii. Yeah. I constantly forget about Wii. I guess I will just use a normal costume. Kind of show what it's like to start the beginning.
Never forget it. It was the year when those grisly murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains. Soon after, the news was out to the whole world, revealing that it was the fault of a secret viral experiment conducted by the international pharmaceutical enterprise, Umbrella. virus broke out in a nearby mountain community, Raccoon City. It hit the peaceful little town, but it devastated the world, crippling its very foundation. Not taking any chances, the President of the United States
Excuse me.
made a contingency plan to sterilize Raccoon City. With the whole affair gone public, the United States government issued an indefinite suspension of business decree to Umbrella. Soon its stock prices crashed, and for all intents and purposes, Umbrella was finished.
Actually, make a joke about this opening scene in Resident Evil 6. I thought was funny. So 6 years after Resident Evil 2.
I received special training via a secret organization working under the direct control of the president. I was to assume the responsibility of protecting the new president's family.
Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. Then again, maybe you did.
Oh, you crazy American. It's a direct order from the chief himself. I tell you, it's no picnic.
I'm counting on you guys. It was right before I was to take on my duties of protecting the president's daughter when she was abducted.
I love it. Just shows a dude like peeing and shit.
According to our intelligence, there's reliable information about a sighting of a girl that looks very similar to the president's daughter.
Cracks me up to see that shit.
She's being withheld by some unidentified group of people. Who would have thought that my first job would have been a rescue mission?
It's freezing. So cold all of a sudden. Must be my imagination.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Sorry it took so long.
Just up ahead is the village.
I'll go and have a look around.
Stay and watch that car. Don't want to get any parking tickets.
Right. Parking tickets.
Good luck.
Jeez. Who are these guys?
Did you say something?
Leon, I hope you can hear me. I'm Ingrid Hunnigan. I'll be your support on this mission.
Loud and clear. Somehow I thought you'd be a little older. So the subject's name's Ashley Graham, right?
That's right. She's the daughter of the president. So try to behave yourself, okay?
Whoever this group is, they sure picked the wrong girl to kidnap.
Yeah, try not to hit on the
More
minor.
information on my end as
Good
well.
advice.
Good. Talk to you later. Be on out.
Alright. Thankfully, I don't have to play with the analog yet. We're not in Resident Evil 5 territory yet. Let's see here. Gotta try to remember. There we go. Controller setup. Trying to make it like Resident Evil 2. And I can't remember. Yeah, okay. And knife. Yep. All right. So, like right when you start, right, you shoot these birds, they drop crap, grenades and what have you. Money for later. You get treasures to sell to a merchant later, which also allows you to buy new weapons and upgrade your current weapons and all that jazz.
Excuse me, sir?
Hello, random villager. I just opened your door. Uninvited.
I was wondering if you might recognize a girl in this photograph.
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? ¡Lárgate, cabrón!
Sorry to have bothered you.
Oh my god.
Freeze! I said freeze!
For the secret, shoot him in the head, do the knockdown, and then knife him. You fight a lot of these dudes, and ammo isn't as plentiful as it is in like 5 and 6, so.
Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize him. There are still others surrounding the area.
Get out of there and head toward the village. Take whatever measures necessary to save the subject.
Understood.
Grab the ammo, jump out the window, create some distance from these guys. Yeah, seen that coming. And once the music stops, you know they're dead. Grab herbs. Oh, also, one of the things that changed in this game from the other Resident Evils, there is no poison at all. You still save on typewriters. But you have red herbs, green herbs, which do the same thing they've always done, and then you have yellow herbs, which increase your maximum health. Yeah, it didn't last. It was okay. All right. So same thing here. We have birds. One of these birds drops a grenade that I'm gonna need later for like a mini boss, but okay. Yep. All right. If you free the dog, he helps you later in a boss fight. So it's kind of worth it to free him. Still wish I would have had that chainsaw GameCube controller. That thing is worth a lot of money. Knife homeboy here. See if he drops anything. Now, while it is more of an action game, I will say it still feels like Resident Evil, where 5 doesn't. And in 6, Leon's campaign feels like Resident Evil, but the other campaigns are really, I don't know, action heavy. So there are a couple times in this game where you get trapped into an area and you have to kill as many enemies as you can. Those are actually fun to me, but they're a lot less fun in like 5 and 6. Money, bullets. What do I have for bullets? Alright, so you have an 8. You start with the F8 spray. You don't have a grade in this game. The grade system kind of went away in the campaign. I'm not sure why. Just did. I'm kind of weird about inventory space. I always have to keep it organized. Yep, that's the basic gist of it.
Leon, how you holding up?
Bad question, Hunnigan.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sending you a playing manual. Hope you find it useful.
I'll take a look at it, thanks.
And like half the time in this game, Leon's like pseudo hitting on everybody. It's like really weird. I already know how to play the game. Thank you though. Alright. So then you can use your binoculars. Honestly, the first couple times I played this game, I never did this part. I never looked at binoculars. You're like, oh, I can look and see the cops dead. Oh, I guess they weren't super friendly hostiles after all. So this part, that won't trigger until one of the villagers sees you, so you can go around the back, grab some items and stuff before these fucks see you, and that's what you want to do, because the minute they see you, it's fucking on, and you gotta keep yourself hidden. Yeah, it is police brutality. So what you want to do is run over here. I'm gonna come up here. We're gonna equip the grenade. We got Mr. El Salvador over there. You want to kill this guy before his fucking buddies show up, because you're gonna have total 2 chainsaw guys, and they drop items that are really good to sell. So we're gonna grab this ruby, and then we're gonna make our way to the house. And if you go into the attack animation, it will make you invincible while you're doing it. For some fucking random reason. Alright. And come in here. There's a cutscene.
Why are these people? What are they planning? Chainsaw.
So we have another chainsaw guy. He also drops stuff that's going to give you a lot of money later. In the beginning of the game, it's super important that you get as much money as you can, because the weapons you need are really valuable. You don't really find just guns and stuff. You have to actually buy them. So, which, I don't know, to me makes more sense than, oh, I just happened to find this one gun here. Awesome. I've actually never seen them wait in the room like up here like that before. Oh, homeboy's in the room with me. That's always good. So you can kick the ladder down. But we're going to jump down. We're going to go straight into this other house. You gotta cut off the lock. Oh, it's a dirty bed. How observant of you, Leon. So, we have the shotgun, and we got some ammo for it. And they will kick the door open. Motherfuckers are like Nemesis. They don't give a fuck. Nope, I'm gonna get grabbed there. Now we're gonna use an herb. I'm gonna grab our handgun. One thing I won't understand about this game, the life of me, is against the chainsaw guys, the handgun is better than the shotgun. And I really wanted to kill that guy, but so typically the ruby that I got from the first one sells for like 10,000. And if you kill that guy, he'll drop 10,000 more, so you get a leg up, but it's not the end of the world.
Lord Saddler.
And this is where Leon realizes that he's fucked.
Hunnigan, I have some bad news. I've confirmed the body of an officer. Something's happened to the people here.
Leon, you need to get out of there. Look for a tower.
She is
Follow
so
the trail
smart.
near it.
Got it.
You should leave the area where everyone's dying. How very observant of you. Alright. So that did not go as well as I had hoped, but doesn't really matter. So we did everything in there. We did everything in there. Up top here, there's some ammo. There's a little bell tower thing. And a lot of these items are random. Like, they're different every time you play. Like, if you have a sniper rifle, you'll find rifle ammo up there. So you want to make sure you break open all the barrels that you find, because they have ammo like you just seen. I'm going to go up top here. There's a... So this is the first Resident Evil to introduce the treasures. Basically, it's just items that are literally there to be sold. That's the only point of them. But it's important that you get them. And also, the PS4 version is weird. It has like this weird glitch where if you're holding run and you pick up an item, the text is like piss slow. So you get used to it after a little bit. You just let go of run when you grab items. I don't know why it does it. It's fucking strange, but that does it. Whatever. Alright. One of these houses has a file. This house, okay. Alright. So, triangle will bring up the map. In case you don't know where to go, the red fucking circle tells you, so. And the red lines on the doors means you can't access them yet. Alright. Okay. So if you get this file here, it tells you to shoot the medallions. It tells you where they're at. And if you hit shoot 10 or more, you get a special item. It's a handgun, but you get it for free, so it's nice, actually. It's a faster handgun. It's a little less powerful, but power isn't as important as speed sometimes. Especially considering you can't reload in the menus. So over here, you're gonna find a treasure. If you shoot the wood first, then shoot the treasure, it won't fall in the gunk. And there's a couple of treasures that are just like that. Damn, I thought the house was gonna get away with this fucking thing. Dead. Okay. Chicken eggs just work as health items. Just a container containing poo. Alright. You want to check everything. You want to check the cupboards. Shoot all the barrels. Like literally you want to do everything because everything counts, especially your first playthrough. Like when you do your second and third playthroughs, you get to take whatever items you had when you beat the game, which is nice. But if you want to max out all the weapons and get all those achievements and stuff, you're gonna have to play the game quite a few times. Yep. You want to knock those guys down, knife them. Even with the newer games, I always approach these Resident Evil games like I need every single ounce of ammo. Typically, by the end of the game, you have an excess amount of ammo, but I'd always rather have more than I need than not enough. Because typically in these games, the enemies towards the end of the games are a lot harder. So, actually working on Resident Evil 3, like trying to get through the first half without actually having to use much ammo at all is pretty tough, though. Alright, so over here, you see this little gap right here, and you look down. So you're going to jump down here, which puts you right where you need to be. You're going to knife this, and then you're going to get this treasure. And push this shelf out the way. So like I said, the blue medallions, they're all over the place. So you just want to open your map, and all the blue dots are your medallions. You kind of made it a little too easy, honestly. It's like all it is an ammo sponge. So you shoot the medallions. Like, I don't think they should have put it on the map. I think that made it a little too easy. But if you do 10 of them, by the time you get to a merchant, he will offer you a free handgun, which is nice. And even if you don't want to use it, you can just sell it. So whatever, right? I gotta try to remember where all the medallions are. It's been a little while. I knew there was one over here. Must be up on top floor. So I'm literally space cadetting. So up top? Yeah, right there, okay. And you'll know if you're gonna hit it because of the targeting scope. But there's like 7 of them in the first area and a few in the next few areas. Okay. So. do it. And as you can see, there's one right there. Tell you one thing, I am fucking glad to be done with this hurricane bullshit. Fucking storm was bane of my existence. Fucking week without power. It's ridiculous. Must be down on the bottom floor. Up top here. Yep. I knew there was one up over here somewhere. And we have another one, but we're not going to get it now because I have to go there later anyway, so it serves no purpose going there now. So again, you don't know where to go, use your map. So we're going to go this way. The beginning of the action time events. Fucking terrible. Resident Evil 4 started it. If you don't do it right, you die. But if you die, you just retry the same area, whatever. So obviously you can tell there's treasure. You just shoot it down. Alright, so we're coming up to an area that's full of explosive wires. So what you want to do is look for the blinking red light. Like right there. And shoot it. If you're not terrible at shooting like I am. There we go. And homeboy over here, he's got a dynamite in his hands. So you can shoot it, if you're good, you can shoot it as it leaves their hands and it'll kill them. If you don't kill them, they will just keep shooting, throwing dynamite until they kill you. So, the best way to do it is this. So there's another guy over here on this corner. As you can see, he has dynamite. Damn, there's another one. So I'm going to use a herb here. I'm actually going to use that aid spray. So in this area, there are bear traps, as you can see on the floor. You don't want to be near them. What you want to do, yeah, you want to lure them back over here because it's easier to shoot the crap they throw. The other, I must have got hit by the guy in that house who's throwing dynamite, as you can see. Look at that motherfucker, he's got an arm on him. Alright. That should be all the dynamite goes. You can't get into that building through the door, but you can get into it from a window. Which is what we're gonna do here. We'll go around back. Go on this side here. And if you kill them while they have dynamite in your hand, it'll instantly blow up. So. Now, in most Resident Evil games, a red and a green herb is just as valuable as if aid spray, except this game. You get yellow herbs and you can mix with them and they will literally fully heal you plus give you more maximum health. So I typically will use aid sprays before I will use the herbs. Or red and green herbs. There is not a lot of aid sprays in this game, though, I will say that. There is... Alright, so anytime you see a bird nest, like here, you want to shoot it down because it's going to have treasure in it. Or ammo, or whatever. So, you know, just be mindful of that shit. There's ammo. Alright, we're going to go ahead and enter said door. Knock off El Waco. Alright. Some ammo here. Some more tripwires, just make sure you shoot them. Actually, the same exact thing in Resident Evil 7, like, literally, but it's a lot harder to see in Resident Evil 7. Alright, grab this here. Over here, grab this shit. I'm so fucking salty that Capcom wouldn't let me stream Marvel. Like, that pissed me off. Spent $60 on a game I can't even fucking stream. It's bullshit. I can do ranked, but I don't care enough about that game to get good at it.
Like them?
No. You?
Okay. I have only one very important question. You got a smoke?
Got gum.
Okay. I have only one very important question. Perfect. You got a smoke? The big cheese.
What?
That's the end of chapter 1-1. It tells you how many times you died, how many enemies you killed, and your accuracy, but it doesn't give you an actual grade. So.
Feeble humans, let us give you our power. Unable to resist this intoxicating power.
Hey, wake up.
Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Maybe.
Okay, let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
It's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers. Nah, just kidding with you.
Dude, that's horrible jokes.
I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a cop in Madrid. Now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite a ladies' man.
Why'd you quit?
Phew, policia. You put your life on the line, nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
I thought I was bad.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the Force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right? I think I might have seen a sample of the virus in a lab at the department.
Hey boy, I'm not done.
Do something, cop!
After you.
Now!
This game is captain of horrible dialogue.
Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
You're okay, right?
Fine. There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
So obviously, check the room, got the ammo, blah blah blah. Basic Resident Evil stuff.
Over here, stranger.
Rifle ammo. I know I don't have a rifle yet, but I will. It's super useful in this game. Come over here. Open barrel A. I thought there was a yellow herb over there, but I guess I was wrong.
Got something that might interest you. Got a selection of good things on sales.
That tells you about the mini game. So basically,
What are you
you can
buying?
buy things, more inventory space, things like that, right? And you just go down, and buy this, buy that, whatever.
What are you selling?
You sell your treasures and anything that you don't use. So like we bought this, bought that. So
Thank you.
the Stein, there are treasures in this game that if you add stuff to them, increases their value a lot. So the beer stein is one of them. It gets this cat eye, I think goes in there. There's another one. I can't remember which one it is. But these spinal
Is that
things.
All, stranger? Is that all, stranger?
I couldn't.
Is
There
that
we
all, stranger?
go. You want to sell
Thank
that?
you.
So just stuff like that.
What are you buying?
So for me personally, I cannot stand it if I do not have a case. Like my inventory space is super important to me. Treasure maps will basically show you on the map where the treasures are. I grab them, even though I've played this game a billion times, I still will tend to forget certain things. At this point, as you can see, money is extremely important because you need to buy a lot of things. So you can tune up your handgun and your shotgun. Once you tune something all the way up, you can increase a certain attribute of each gun. I think this gun has a 2 doubles your chance for a headshot, I think. Each gun has a different perk for leveling it up. This one increases its firepower, so on and so forth.
What are you buying?
So I have mixed feelings on the rifle because this rifle can only shoot one shot before you have to go through the reloading animation, whereas the next rifle that you absolutely need is in the next chapter. But some of these areas are extremely difficult without the rifle, so it's going to be a catch-22. So what we'll do is I will do without it for now.
What are you
If I find I can't complete the map for whatever reason, then I will go ahead
What are you
and do that.
buying? What are you
So
buying?
instead, I will upgrade my handgun.
Is that all? Is that all? Is that all?
So trade secret is
Thank you.
every time you upgrade the capacity, it automatically reloads your gun for you. So if you're low on ammo for stuff like the Magnum, uploading its capacity is extremely valuable doing that.
Is that
Hang on,
all,
I don't really care.
stranger? Thank you.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. head behind. And you can't shoot the merchant. I just don't recommend it. It's very stupid to do. Another red herb. So we're gonna go ahead and combine this together. Move these guys down here. Actually doing pretty well this playthrough, as far as like ammo and shit is concerned. And hold on to your rifle ammo, because you will need it later. And don't sell it. You will use it, guarantee you that. In like the second chapter. Alright. So, I'm gonna enter this area. This is another one of those big fight areas. The goal in here is gonna be to get 2 key items that I'm gonna need, but we're gonna go ahead and kill homeboy here. There's gonna be one of the villagers gonna come up with dynamite, so you want to utilize him to kill the other ones. So you back up a little bit. So, that's that old saying, work smarter, not harder. It's definitely true in Resident Evil. So we need to go up here. And there was nothing I could do there. So, we got this guy here. You want to save that explosive barrel for when these guys come over here. I actually could have let those guys die from the dynamite, but yeah, whatever, right? Catch-22. So what we can do is grab this key item that we're gonna need. Let's solve the puzzle. Puzzle I use as a very loose term, and then jump down here. Come on in here, turn here. For some reason I thought, oh, there's yellow over in here. So then you want to come on up top. What we want to do is get in that building over there. There's some shotgun ammo, and I actually have to get up top over there to get an item. So, okay, come on in here. Met our little homeboys over here, causing problems. Remember, you want to utilize those attack animations. It's super important to do that. Do that, and then I'm gonna get the shotgun out. Ah, damn it. See, I was used to playing Resident Evil 3 and I was using the wrong button to attack. Oh, I should have healed. But that is a challenging area without the rifle. Because with the rifle, you can pick them off. And I gotta do the whole fucking thing over again. God damn it. I should have had the shotgun reloaded. I missed the Revelations controls because it was so much easier to switch weapons. Hell, even Resident Evil 5 is easier. So I won't watch all the scenes and shit because I already showed you guys that shit. I'm trying to conserve my red and green herb combo so I can
Got a selection of...
yeah, whatever. Alright.
Is that all? Thank you.
Okay.
What are you buying? What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all?
Okay. I think that's everything. So, same plan. We're gonna come in here. Got a little trade secret too. Is if you shoot them while they're on a bridge, they'll fall off. So we're just gonna kind of do this. Clear the space out a little bit. Grab this item. I'm gonna try to get through this area as quick as possible. Then we'll hop down here. Come back in here, grab the stuff out of the locker. Okay. Come on up top. Back up, that guy's gonna blow up. Oh no, I guess not. Then we'll climb up top here. Okay. You can shoot them off the ladder here. Then we're going to go back over here so we can grab stuff inside here. I'm going to go ahead and use these grenades. No, I'm not gonna waste it on one guy. gonna use that chicken egg. Pick that up. Use this other herb. So what I need to do is get myself up top here. Because our next item is going to be up top. Right here. Alright. Could have got in there from the house, but there were some items I wanted to grab first. So, I'm gonna have to run up here, get to this door. Again, this is a much easier area with the rifle. I'm just trying to avoid having to buy it. Because that rifle's not very good and you have to replace it anyways. So we're gonna go ahead and combine these two and use it. Voila, inside. Okay. Made it through that area, actually with a decent amount of ammo. That is a relief. Normally I have like no handgun bullets by the time I get here. Go ahead and go around the bend over here because there's a barrel. Obviously with nothing. Okay. So we see a treasure over there, but we can't reach it just yet. This area is fucking terrible. I hate this. I hate the whole beginning section. It's just a big giant pain in the ass. Alright. Open door. We're gonna get our first group of villagers. And just like in RE5, you can shoot the weapons they throw. And now I'm out of handgun bullets. Because my gun didn't reload to max capacity. But not a big deal. Alright, so we're going to jump through this window because we're going to land right by that little thing. And we're going to need to be there. And crouch down here. Then you wait till the guy throws dynamite. Blow them all up. It's not over though. So there's gonna be another group that are gonna come in. Also, when you come in, you see bear traps and shit. Be mindful. Don't think. Okay. You can knife these things, but it's hard, and honestly, I'd just rather shoot them. Kind of shoot them. Okay. See what this guy drops, nothing. So we need to go over here. Inside this little thing is going to be something we can sell. Take a look at the ground, make sure. No bear traps. It's imperative that you blow up all the barrels, obviously because you run out of ammo, and that's no one likes that. Actually, I almost ran into another bear trap. Alright. So, over here, you're gonna attack this little thing. Jump over here, and you're gonna grab this. There's another treasure that you can mix stuff with. So, like, if you look here, if I take this red cat eye and combined it with this, it'll let you do that. Okay. And I would like to say that the game is smart and gives you what you need from these barrels, but that's not true. In the later games, like in Revelations 2, it does, but not in this one. Alright. Head down here. Let's see here. Alright, so little thing about this area is if you have a grenade left, which as you can see I do not, but if you do, you can throw it down in there and you can blow up some of those some of these fish, and they'll give you healing items. You can just, you know, like slice them if you happen to see them. I wouldn't waste your gun ammo on them, but you can do that. There's a big one in here, and it literally gives you like 8 spray amount of healing. I think he's right there. He's actually worth shooting. Takes a big chunk of your inventory space, but is worth it. Just to have, you know, that healing and all that jazz. So we got that and that. Put all the healing items on here. Okay. Alright, now we head up top. Alright. So same treasure like before, so we're gonna shoot the wood and shoot it down. Where there's crows, you kind of want to check to see if there's any nests. Sometimes there is, sometimes there not, but you don't want to miss out on the nests. So what we're gonna do here is shoot that. If you're fast, you can shoot a ball, but it's not like that important. Make sure you come in the house, on the side house, get ammo, money's always important. I don't think there's a nest over here, but I can't remember 100%, so I like to check. Whereas in Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, those damn crows are like the worst thing in the world. In this game, they're actually good to see crows because it gives you bait, means you're getting free shit. Alright. That's a really weak puzzle. Just down, down, down. That's it. And balls like no skill. You just hit random buttons and you'll pretty much solve it. This is in this game is where puzzles started to leave the universe, and we got this action-centric. Oh, we have a key, and there is a file. Okay. I don't remember if there's any more treasure stuff in here. I don't think so. Oh, I missed one. How much ammo do I have now? Not a lot, but not nothing either. I'm kind of like fanatical about my ammo stuff. Okay.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
What? Same blood.
And the end of chapter 1, 2. No, I'm not gonna save.
Leon, I've been able to get some new info that might help you.
Fill me in.
Apparently, there's a religious cult group involved. They're called the Los Illuminados.
Los Illuminados. That's a mouthful. Anyway, I had an unexpected run-in with the big cheese of this village.
But you're okay, right?
Yeah, but he could have killed me, but he let me live. And he mentioned something about me carrying the same blood as them. Whatever that means.
Carry the same blood. Huh. Interesting.
Anyway, there are more important things than solving riddles right now.
You're right. Hurry and find that church, Leon.
Okay. So there's actually a hidden little cutscene here. If you go back in the same room, I don't really understand why the chief like attacks you again. Like, it's weird. This part doesn't make sense, but now you see Ada. And then if you inspect the window, Leon recognizes that it's Ada, and the game doesn't tell you yet. One thing I like about this game, as opposed to the other ones, is that Leon is a fucking badass in this game. He's like, he's probably the best version of Leon at all ever. Alright, if you come in this room, there's a monster in there, and there's nothing in there, so don't go in there. It's pointless. There's an egg in the oven for some random ass reason. You come over here, there's a grenade in the cabinet. Open here. Some monies. I don't remember. Yeah, okay, this is the right way. Okay, so as we come up here, we're gonna have another Duke or a chainsaw guy. Same thing, he's gonna drop a ruby. I don't know why, but the handgun is like their weakness. They just can't deal with it. I don't get it. And Homeboy won't do anything until you move forward. I figured the shotgun would be better on him, but just not. I don't get it. So move forward. I'm gonna use those eggs up. And he drops our little ruby. Now, I didn't use the handgun there, mainly because shotgun shells are pretty useless in the beginning, and handgun bullets are a lot more useful, so I need those more than I need shotgun shells. So up top here, there's another part where you have a nest. Shoot it down. And come up here. Another nest. You got a villager in here. It's just one villager, so just kill her real quick. Nothing major. I guess the purpose of having a villager in there is just to, like, in case you were trying to run and hide in that room. For fucking whatever reason. So as you can see, I'm starting to stockpile some mixed herbs. You know, like, the more you play the game, the better you get at recognizing enemy patterns. So it's easier to do that, and you don't get as many herbs later. That's my machine gun ammo, even though I don't ever use a machine gun. So up here, what I'm gonna do is utilize our grenades. Sometimes I'll hold on to grenades too long and I won't use them. I'm trying to avoid that. Oh, we have a lot of healing items. So we're gonna make our way to the church door, which is gonna be literally around the corner up here. So, I'm gonna go ahead and use the fish. Then we use this key, head on in. And then you have the Resident Evil save room music, which is different in Resident Evil 4, but it's the same shit. It lets you know that there's not gonna be any enemies in here and yada yada yada. Nothing in here, just a spot to save if you want to. More machine gun ammo. I never ever use the machine gun, so I always just sell the ammo. Grab this treasure real quick. Go down into the nasty sewer, because, you know, that makes sense. Why wouldn't you do that? Alright. So, if you shoot this little lamp again, it'll reveal all the treasures in this little area. That being one of them. That being one of them. Now, I don't know if I'll get every treasure in this playthrough. I will get all the ones I remember. Now, I like Resident Evil 4 a lot. It's a lot of fun, but it's definitely not my favorite one. I would take any of the first 3 over it. But still, it's still entertaining. Especially considering it's only $10 this week on PSN, it's definitely worth it. Reminds you about the medallions again. So we're going to sell this TMP ammo.
Thank you.
We're going to sell our spinals, our ruby, brass pocket watch.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, and the elegant headdress. Forgot about that bad boy.
I'll buy.
These 2 items we need to put items into before we sell them. So as you can see, my money is starting to increase as opposed to what it was. Nothing worth there, and nothing worth upgrading. The shotgun, again, the shotgun is going to be something that we're going to upgrade to, so it's not worth upgrading this one. Just, it's not.
What are you buying?
So we're good on items for now. We don't need to buy anymore. Let me double check the map, make sure I didn't miss any treasures. Nope. Okay, good. Head on through. Alright, we're gonna head up. I think there's a nest. Is either a nest now or when you leave, I can't remember. They do this thing where like they change the rooms when you revisit them. I guess it's a way to keep the content fresh. I don't know. More rifle ammo. I'm gonna look up the solution of this next puzzle because I don't remember it, and it takes a while to figure it out, and I'm not about to do that. So, give me one sec. It's an optional puzzle. It just gives you a treasure. I just don't want to deal with it. Graveyard puzzle. Okay, cool. I just don't want to deal with it. It's fucking a hassle. Shoot bird there. Hit that bird there. There's like 2 or 3 villagers that activate. And over here is where we're going to get the rest of our medallions, by the way, too. Oh. You can shoot their little fucking weapons that they throw. And Leon is a fucking pro with the knife, so... by the way, these regular enemies are called Ganados. Basically, the way the virus works is kind of like it worked in Resident Evil 5. But actually, Resident Evil 5 is the same exact virus. It's just Wesker manipulates it a little bit better. But it allows Sadler to control them, their actions and stuff. Once the egg hatches. Okay, so we have that. Now we're gonna run around and collect whatever crap the birds dropped, unless I already got it. Looks like I already got it. Let's see here. Alright, so you have a medallion here. Shoot that bad boy down. That one down. And we only need 10 for the gun, so I'm probably not going to shoot all of them down just to get to 10. And then I'm actually going to backtrack to the previous room and get the gun from the merchant. I like it because it goes through more than one, and your shots go through more than one enemy. That was easy. So we have a nest here. There's a grenade. I don't think there's another nest, but there's a medallion. Right there. Bam, 10 medallions. So now we're gonna head back. And I think I'm gonna switch to the Punisher instead of the handgun I have. Just because I like the piercing ability of it. It's nice. It has a fast firing rate. It has a little bit less damage, but the difference of damage is not high. It's not enough to like cause alarm.
Welcome. Got some rare.
Alright, so then you just go grab this gun here.
Thank you. What are
And
you
we'll
buying?
can't tune it up yet, it looks
What
like.
are you selling?
I guess not. So we're gonna go ahead and sell the handgun that I have. So it does a little bit less damage. It fires faster. Reloads a little slower. This is the handgun that Ada uses. I prefer it, honestly. So we'll sell that.
Thank you.
And anytime you sell a gun, the game automatically refunds all ammo you had on it into your inventory. Little just side note there.
Come
Okay, put the Punisher here.
back anytime. What are you buying? What are you buying?
Yeah, can't upgrade the Punisher yet, but also, and this is true in any Resident Evil game, the when you unequip items, like if you're running with no items, your character runs faster. So if you ever get into where you want to do speed runs, See, look at Leon's run speed there, and then if you unequip him. Oh, I can't unequip stuff. That sucks. But it also works if you're carrying a grenade. Run speed is much faster. And in the older Resident Evil games, it works with the knife too. So, okay, puzzle I was telling you about is around here. Oh, excuse me, fucking still recovering from the damn Irma. Yep, seen that coming. Alright. So you can solve the puzzle by checking out the graves. I'm just not going to deal with it right now. So it's 3, 3, 3, 4, so another 3. And it gives you a cat's eye, which we're gonna put into our Stein again. Bam. And we will get the last piece of it a little bit later.
Leon, have you reached the church yet?
Well, yeah. Sorta.
Leon, did I mention not to take the scenic route? At any rate, Ashley's probably inside that structure. Rescue her. Hurry!
I gotta use my shotgun now because I'm out of handgun bullets. In here, there's gonna be a file, and there's gonna be crates. One of these crates has a snake in it, so what you want to do is knife it and then knife it again. And it gives you an egg. Okay. Do I have a grenade? Sweet. Okay. So this spot. There's a bunch of crows. If you shoot one, they're all gonna fly away. So what you want to do here is if you have a hand grenade, it's better. But since I don't, that's gonna have to do. You can get almost all of them. And it's a lot of money. Okay, so you want to check in all these little huts here because they all have items in them. And you want to check over here too because there's going to be herbs and... Well, I thought there was herbs over there. I guess not. Oh, yeah, you want to check these little huts here because they most of them have items. Okay, so we're supposed to go through the double doors, but we're going to take a little side trip first. You don't have to come here, but there's a merchant in here with some items that I'm going to need. And later on, we'll get a boat that we can actually access this area from. So what I'm going to do is come over here.
What are you buying?
So we can upgrade our handgun.
Is that... Thank you. Is that all? Is that all? Thank you.
And upgrading it made it almost as powerful as my other handgun was, so...
What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna go to... Oh, I thought I was further than I am. Sweet. So we're gonna run down here and do another action time event. Stupid. I hate this part. Okay. So a couple of things to note about this area. It's like in any other Resident Evil game, you don't have to kill everything you see. I know it's very tempting to do, but it doesn't actually pay off to do that in these games. Best thing to do is to stun these guys. And that's dumbass snake got me that time. Thank God there's no poison in these games. Okay, so what you want to do is obviously avoid our little buddies here. I'm gonna eat the egg. So you want to stun them. Run along the water here. Check our map because there's a treasure that I'm looking for. And it's going to be down here. And the treasure is going to be right here. Okay. What we're going to do here is run to the end. I'm going to have to use a healing item now. Shoot. So we're going to use a yellow one. So, and you just kind of want to head to the end here. Mainly because the rest of it is a waste of ammo. Not the most graceful, but it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna come up on a boss fight, but we don't actually have to fight a boss. We just have to... We have to kill him, but we don't use any ammo or anything. We don't have any health or anything like that. So we're gonna head this way. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything yet. We have a treasure somewhere over here. Not sure where it is. There it is. So, check these little huts and shit. Grab whatever. And then we have another yellow herb, so we're gonna mix that with you and use that. Head in this house here. We'll find another herb. Alright. So we're kind of on a boss fight. This one takes place on a boat. And you're fighting this little sea monster creature thing. Okay. So the goal here is to kill him with spears before he kills you. Doing this fight for the first time, it takes a little bit of practice, but it's not very difficult. And you'll know if you hit him if blood comes out of him. You want to make sure you turn as this crap happens, because he can knock you off your boat, and that is not fun. You have to be mindful of the trees, him, and when you can get away with spearing him. And then he'll stop and chase you. So you want to make sure you find him wherever he's hiding at. If you spear him enough, he won't knock you off your boat. And after you kill him technically on the boat, there is an action time event. So don't go in lazy autopilot mode. Oh, I could have got him another time. I'm not paying attention. Yep. There we go. So you want to swim to your boat. And if you don't get to your boat in time, he will kill you. Okay, same thing here. Find out where Dumbass is hiding. The arrows will kind of point you where you need to go. Another quick time event where you gotta cut the rope. Leon's starting to feel the effects of that, the plaga.
Leon, it's been 6 hours since our last transmission. I was starting to get worried.
Don't you mean lonely? Anyway, I started to feel dizzy, and then I guess I must have lost consciousness.
Lost consciousness? Maybe that has some connection to what the village chief was talking about.
Can't say. I'm all right now. I'm gonna continue my mission.
So, okay. Ada leaves you a note. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that herb there. I'm gonna go ahead and use these flash grenades. These are your best friend for what we're coming up against. But before we go that way, we need to go this way. It's important because you can't do this again, so you have to do it now. Get on the boat, and you're gonna head where those lights are. Is that what it's what? Yes. So we're gonna head over here and grab this treasure real quick. Push this box here. Green gem, that's going to be for our elegant mask. You cannot get that if you don't come here first. If you go forward, you will not be able to go back. So it's really important that you do this right. Okay. More barrels. You go talk to the merchant. I don't think he has anything.
Got some rare. What are you buying?
Yeah, just upgrades to the shotgun, whatever. Nothing else really of note. I forgot there is one more thing we can grab real quick. So you can jump down into behind him, and there's rifle bullets. So that's all that's here, but it's important to grab that stuff because you can't get it again. Alright, so we're going to go back to over here. So we're going to get a first glimpse at what Resident Evil 5 would adopt eventually. Coming up real soon. Now, just like in RE5, actually, I don't think you have. In Resident Evil 5 you can do it. In this game, anyway, they're severely allergic to light, so you flash grenade them and they'll instantly die. And it's a lot smarter to do that than to deal with the ammo problem. And if memory serves, this guy actually does it too. Yep. So, technically I should have activated his first, then used a flash grenade. If you attack the base and you don't attack more than once at a time, it's actually not that bad on ammo. But it's just a sponge, it just absorbs a lot of shots. Some are longer than others, but either way, it's not that big a deal. So you head over here. And up here, let me try to miss that. No, okay. Up over here, once you go down, once you rappel down, you can't go back up. So that's why you gotta get that treasure when you do. Oh, we're gonna climb up top here. There's a guy up here. Normally I can snake him before he gets attack off. Anyway, the reason why we're coming up here is because we gotta shoot down these boxes. They're suspended on these chains, so you want to shoot them down. The other one we can shoot down over there. Okay. We head up top, hit the switch. And then come back down here. There's going to be some monsters that are going to come out. We're going to deal with them. So what I like to do here is either use a shotgun, knock him down and just run, or use a flash grenade and stun him. But it's really subjective because when you're trying to get that treasure, those guys become a big pain in the ass. We're gonna go ahead and use that herb there. And we just need to run. And then we get this insignia, which we need to get to the church.
I've obtained an object that resembles the cult group's insignia.
Wonderful, Leon. Head back to the church. Ashley's safety is our immediate priority.
Okay. Okay, so big trade secret for this part coming up. We're gonna fight a boss. You can instantly kill him with a rocket launcher. He drops, I think, 15,000 of the currency, so it only costs you 15k, and you get an instant kill, and you don't have to waste all your ammo. And you waste a lot of ammo on this guy. There's gonna be like 3 shacks that are near him that we went to before, and they're gonna have ammo. So I always grab a rocket launcher for this part, because killing him with ammo is fucking horrible. Literally just terrible. And now that I got my ammo supply back up a little bit, it's not as bad.
Thank you.
We're gonna sell the TMP ammo.
Is that all? Thank you.
You can sell this, this, this.
Thank you.
Oh, we can sell those spinals too.
Is that all? What are you
Don't think there's anything to buy yet, and nothing to upgrade either. It just makes this whole part easier. You can do whatever you want, honestly, but I go the rocket launcher route, and I also go rocket launcher route pretty much every boss fight, because they drop money to make up for the cost of the rocket launcher. So now you got to make sure it counts, because you only get 1 shot. So this enemy is in Resident Evil 5 as well. One of them is, anyway.
Rápido, rápido, rápido. Usa los músculos. Rápido, apúrese. Por aquí. Rápido, rápido. Por aquí, por aquí. Ay, se vuelve loco. Mierda.
Make this count. Alright, so Homeboy drops 15, right? Yeah, 15. So covers half the cost of the rocket launcher. To me, it's definitely the better of the choices. But I mean, it's your call, whatever you want to do. But if you kill him before he goes crazy, you can get a bunch of items. There's like red herb, there's a yellow herb over here. And as you can see, my ammo supply is much healthier than it was. We go in here. And grab all this stuff, TMP ammo, herbs, and all that jazz. And then we make our way back to the church. I'm gonna have to fight some dogs here soon, so the shotgun is your better choice for this part. This herb. Use that. So we're gonna have to do this little puzzle in here. It's kind of like the Resident Evil 7 puzzles. It's not really hard though. All right. There's a barrel over in one of these corners. I gotta find it first. Yeah. Alright. Not a puzzle, but I mean, not very difficult at all. None of them are. Okay, so what I need to do here is jump over here, and then you want to make that jump over there. You want to push jump at the right time. And I always mess this part up. Like, it takes me like 3 years to do this right because of the way the controls are set up. It's really annoying. I would not be surprised if it takes me like 10 or 11 tries to do this. Like, I can never remember when you hit the button. Nope. It doesn't make any sense. Like, logically you think like, oh, when it's at the furthest over there, then you hit the button, but nope. Nope. Like, I don't get it. It's beyond me. There we go. Oh, it didn't take me 3 billion times, but it took me enough. Alright, so what you want to do here is you want to hide the shape so it makes that picture. Easiest way is to look at the corners. So this one, nope, 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 no, and that one, yes. So then we go to green. I think that's that one. Yes, and go to blue. And then we hit combine. Really simple stuff. Nothing really that complicated.
Take it easy.
No! Get away!
Calm down. Everything's going to be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the President's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
That's right. And I have to get you out of here. Now come with me. It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good work, Leon. I'll send a chopper over right away.
Where's the extraction point?
There's another trail that you can take to get out of the village. The chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Tells you how to control Ashley. It's really annoying. You just have to tell her to hide and to follow you. But I will take Ashley over Sheva any day of the week. So obviously you want to make sure Ashley doesn't get caught. If the villagers do get her, they'll try to carry her off and you got to shoot them down. Nothing that complicated though. And she cannot handle ladders, so you need to catch her.
I'll take the girl.
Who are you?
If you must know, my name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine religious community.
What do you want?
To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever. So, we kidnap the president's daughter in order to give her our power, and then send her back.
No. Leon, I think they shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her?
We just planted her a little gift. Oh, there's going to be one hell of a party when she returns home to her loving father. But before that, I thought I might bargain with the president for some donation. Believe it or not, it takes quite a lot of money to keep this church up and running.
Faith and money will lead you nowhere, Sadler.
Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift.
When I was unconscious.
Oh, I truly hope you like our small but special contributions. When the eggs hatch, you will become my puppets. Involuntarily, you'll do as I say. I'll have total control over your minds. Don't you think this is a revolutionary way to promulgate one's faith?
Sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me. You okay?
Leon, what's gonna happen to us?
Don't worry. We got into this mess. We can get out of it.
Alright, and that is the end of chapter 2-1. Normally, I would stream the whole game, but my body is sore, and I am still recovering from all this hurricane mess. 1 week without power, staying in hotel rooms. It's been a fucking nightmare and a half. So we'll go ahead and stop for tonight. Tomorrow I'll finish up doing footage for hopefully the rest of the game. The game's only about 6 chapters. It's not very long. I'd say you can finish it in 2.5 hours if you kind of know what you're doing and you don't watch cutscenes. So that's where I'm going to cut it tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're watching it on YouTube, let me know what you guys think. If there's anything I can do better, blah blah blah, you know the drill. And I will save real quick in the extra file here. Alright. Alright guys, then we will pick this up tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I will see you mañana.